What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Slaysiaa, and today we are going to be doing a product review and my reaction to a new foundation. Now, I know I'm kind of late, but I was going makeup shopping and I picked up a few things, and one of the things that I picked up was from Morphe, and it was their new foundation that they just came out with. I think it might be a couple months old. I don't know, don't quote me on that. I picked up their concealer and their setting spray. I picked up a few other things too. This is the Black Radiance contour palette. I picked up the Sleek Makeup contour palette, and then I picked up a new baking powder from Makeup Revolution and Banana Deep. So we're going to be trying out all these products today just to see how they work, which ones I like and which ones I don't, and hopefully this video helps somebody. So if you want to check that out, stay tuned. So first things first, I went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera. To shape and conceal them, I used the Sleek Makeup contour palette, and this is in extra dark. It has 6 concealers in them, and they go from the lighter up top and then dark ones on the bottom. I originally purchased this for clients, but I wanted to try it out first just to make sure it was going to work. So what I did is I went ahead and did my eyebrows, and I used the lightest color in the palette for the bottom, which is like a caramel color, this one right here. And then to conceal the top, I use this color right here. They go on really smoothly. They blend it out really nice. You didn't need to put like a lot of effort in. I know some concealers dry down fast, so it takes a little more effort to blend out, but these were real smooth. They didn't dry down fast, so I definitely would give this palette a go. And all this stuff that I'm going to show in this video will be linked down below, so if you see something you like and you want to purchase it, I will definitely be leaving links to where I got them from. But yes, this so far is a go. So we're going to jump into the foundation and concealer from Morphe. But before we do that, I'm going to go do a quick little eye look, put my lashes on, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to show you guys how these things work. So stay tuned. All right, my loves, so I am back. Like I said, I went ahead and did a quick little eye look. If you follow me on Instagram, I will leave all the makeup deets for the eye look in the caption. So I'll definitely leave my other social medias down, so if you wanted to check that out on what I used, it will be listed on my Instagram when I post the pics. So we're just going to jump right into the foundation. I did not pick this up at Ulta. I actually got it offline. The description they gave, it was a deep tan with a golden undertone, and it is in the color F4.10. This is the box that it came in. On the back, it claims to be full coverage. It's 24-hour long wear. It is sweat proof, transfer resistant, and water resistant. It's free of oils, fragrance, and parabens, and great for all skin types. I went ahead and swatched it on my chest, so it looks like it's going to be a great match. It comes in a plastic bottle with a squirt top, so hopefully, you know, that's really good for so you're not using a lot of product or wasting a lot of product. So to apply this, we're going to use my Fenty foundation brush, and then I'm going to go ahead and prime with primers that I know work for me and well with other foundations, which is the e.l.f. putty primer and my Smashbox Photo Finish foundation primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I have oily combination skin, so what I do is I put the putty primer on the outside of my face in these areas that I'm showing you right now, on my forehead, and then for the zones that I had that are super oily, I go in with a silicone based primer in my T-zone, and I'm about to run out of this, so gotta squeeze to get it out. I need to get some more, but yeah, I just go in and put that all in my T-zone, and I just press that into the skin. Okay, so now that we are primed, I'm gonna let that sit for a couple minutes. Yeah. So while we're letting that primer just sit and dry down for a little bit, we want it to be a little bit tacky before we put the foundation on. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the Morphe full coverage concealer that I also picked up. Now this is in the color C425, and looking at it straight out of the tube, it looks extremely yellow. So I don't know if I'm going to use this or not, depending on how it looks with the foundation, but I'm going to go ahead and swatch it for you guys. That is what it's looking like. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but it is extremely yellow, you guys. I mean, like, extremely yellow. So don't know, but we're going to try it anyways, because it might actually look different with the foundation on. So we're definitely going to try it out. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this foundation on my Fenty brush, and I'm going to work in sections. I should have got my mirror. I'm really just doing this in my camera. It stinks. Like, it smells, it doesn't have a pleasant smell, which foundations usually don't smell. Like, they don't usually have a bad smell or a good smell, at least for the foundations I have. But this one kind of smells like plastic, like, so. Okay, y'all, so I had to go get me a mirror because looking at this through my phone, I really couldn't tell. But so far, it definitely is full coverage. I will say that it is very matte, like, but it's not matte to where it's like it feels dry on the face. It definitely doesn't feel dry on the face, but it is very matte. So I'm thinking that this is a perfect color. Now, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I'm picking up gray. I'm picking up that this is coming out just a little bit of gray. So I'm definitely going to say that this is not a golden undertone, that this is a neutral undertone. I would definitely try to say that this is more neutral. I would not say it's golden, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure if it's picking up on the camera, but to me, looking at it, it does seem like it is picking up a little bit gray. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the foundation on the rest of my face, and then we're gonna come back and conceal and contour. Okay, now that we have put all of the foundation on, I'm going to go ahead and use the concealer. Like I said, I'm not gonna put as much as I probably usually would, because this concealer is really yellow and I'm almost afraid to, you know, use it and see how it turns out. So yeah, we're going to only use a little bit of this just to see. Now, when applying it, it doesn't look, it doesn't look as bad, but it is just yellow. And I'm not blaming them. I'm not blaming Morphe for that. Like I said, I picked these offline, so I really could probably even go for a different color. But this is the color that I picked off based off the YouTube videos that I saw. And you know, this color seemed like it would fit, but I'm thinking that I might need to go a little lighter. So I'm just going to take this brush right here. I got this off of Amazon, and I'm going to go ahead and blend that in. I've been into using brushes instead of a sponge here lately, just because I feel like it blends it out better than a sponge. I'm not against using a sponge because sometimes I will. But here lately, I've just been into this whole sponge thing. I meant to do that just to clear up, clean it up where I had the eyeshadow at. Now this is, I don't know how to describe this concealer, because it is extremely tacky, if that's even a word to describe concealer. Like, it's, I keep hitting my lash. It's extremely tacky. But I don't know, because on camera it doesn't look bad, but you guys, it is yellow. Like, it's yellow. I don't know if that's picking up on camera, but y'all, it is yellow. Okay, now for y'all who like, for you guys who maybe would love a concealer that's this yellow, then this is definitely the one for you. But I don't know if I'm sold just yet. I don't know. Maybe once we add some contouring in, it won't be as bad. But right now, I'm not sold on this concealer. Just not. Do not like it. And it dries down really quick, so you gotta put a little bit more effort in to get it to blend out. I'm actually going to use my beauty blender. It's dry, so this is just to spread the product around and set it into the skin. I'm gonna go in the nose. Y'all, it is dry, like it dries down so quick. Like, this is the type of concealer you want to use one section at a time, because I mean, y'all, it dries down. It dries down so quickly. So yeah, like I said, you could definitely, like, come on, y'all, you can see the contrast. I know y'all seeing it. I'm gonna go in and try to blur the lines with my foundation brush. But like I said, maybe contouring will help. So I'm going to add my Makeup Revolution Banana Deep baking powder, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that we're all baked up, I am going to go ahead and contour. Most people do not bake anymore. Some people just put it on and immediately, oh, I like to bake. So while we are baking, you know, they change so many of the rules all the time in the makeup community. Like, first we baked, then we didn't, you know, so you just do whatever works for you. So I'm gonna go in and back into this sleek makeup contour palette, and I'm going to take this color right here, and I'm going to use my Morphe F4.10 brush to go ahead and contour my face. I'm just gonna put it on the bridge of my nose, and then not really worried about the forehead too much, but I am gonna go ahead and get it right there. And then I'm going to take my Real Techniques cosmetic brush, my Real Techniques brush, and it is the sculpting brush, and I'm just gonna go in and blend that out. And like I said, this got a hair right there. This sleek contour palette blends out very well. It's very smooth. It doesn't dry down quickly, so it gives you time to go in and contour, or, you know, move the product, you know, the way you like. And I just bring it around the side. So now that we got that out the way, I'm gonna go in and smooth this right here out on my nose. Okay, so I went ahead and added my True Complexion Radiance palette. I'm not going to hold it up too much because it came broken, so I do not want the pieces to get everywhere, but I did go ahead and apply that. I'm going to add my blush, I'm going to add my highlight, and then I'm going to put color underneath my under eye, and then we're going to come back and try the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Right. Okay, so we're back. I added some blush, added some highlight. I went ahead and added color to the bottom of my eyes. I did lips. So we're going to go ahead and finish off this look with this setting spray from Morphe. Excuse me, my nose ring is anyway. Now that we are all set, I want to say this setting spray it has like a perfume smell. It does not come out like I would say regular setting sprays where it's like a full mist, like a full, not a mist, but like a full, you know, soak you up. This is literally like when they say a setting mist, it really comes out like a mist. So I'm going to read the back of what it claims to do. It says it is a microfine mist sets liquid or powder makeup with a radiant finish. A continuous air powder spray delivers even and controlled application. So yeah, like I said, it does have a perfume kind of smell, but it's not bad. It doesn't stink. But if you're somebody who doesn't really get into smells, then this might not be for you. But yeah, this is the final look. My final thoughts on all the products that I used today. The foundation, it definitely blended out really well. It looks good. Like I said, in the bottle it appears to look grayish, but it doesn't look gray. It actually is a perfect match once you go in and add everything else. So I definitely would give this a thumbs up. I'm not going to give it a just yet because I want to wear it for a couple hours, just so I can know how it does throughout the day. But as far as application goes, I would say I would give it a B+. As far as the concealer, like I said, in the end, it didn't look bad. I think once we put that that banana setting powder on it from Makeup Revolution, once we put the setting powder on it, it did kind of like simmer down. But you guys, like I said, you saw it. It was really yellow. It looked like it was looking real muddy to me. It didn't look like it was going to sit. It didn't sit on the foundation nicely at first without all the rest of the things included. So I will say that I think this is one of those products where it needs something else. Like, this is not something that you can just use and it performs well by itself. It needs other things to make it perform well. So I'm going to give this a C. It's just too yellow, and like I said, that's not Morphe's fault. That's definitely my fault, because and maybe if I would have went in the store, I would have been able to pick a different one. But it doesn't look bad in the final look. It just is really, really yellow. Like I said, it doesn't perform well by itself. It definitely is one of those products that need other things to make it come to life. So we're gonna go for a C for this one. As far as my makeup, the Sleek Makeup Contour Palette, it worked very, very well on my eyebrows. It worked with the contouring. Some reason right here in my nose area, it did something. I don't know if it could have been my brush or something happened that it turned real muddy. So as far as that goes, that might have been something I've done, so I'm not going to blame that on that palette. But as far as that Sleek Makeup Contouring Palette goes, the colors were extremely creamy. They were extremely blendable. They did not dry down really quick. So I would definitely recommend that one. I'm giving that an A+. Now, for my True Complexion Contour Palette from Black Radiance, it came broken. That has nothing to do with the palette itself, but it came broken, so I didn't get to really use it. You know, I'm gonna go have to, you know, purchase a whole new one. But for the little bit that I got to use, it was too dark. Like, this is dark to deep, so maybe I need medium to dark. But this is definitely for people who are, or a skin complexion that is darker than mine. So I would definitely say for people who have a deeper skin tone, the dark to deep is definitely would probably work better for you. Like I said, I need medium to dark because it was just too deep for my skin tone. But it did go on well, and it did blend out well. Yeah, and I think that is all the products that we used today. As far as the setting spray goes, the only thing I'm going to give this a B, a high B, just because I haven't seen how it's going to work throughout the day and how it's going to keep my makeup in place. And the smell, like I said, it's not a bad smell, but it's not something it's not pleasant. Like, it doesn't stink, but it's also like it's one of those things where it smells like a bunch of makeup or a bunch of perfumes mixed together, like when you go into like Bath and Body Works or like a store that sells perfume and people been spraying it all day long. That is what it smells like. So I'm gonna give this a B+. But yeah, I'm going to list everything that I use down below. I'm going to do a wear test, so I'm going to wear it a couple hours, and I'm going to be posting it out on my Instagram. So I'm also going to drop my Instagram below, so you can get the rest of the makeup deets, and you can check that out to see how it performs throughout the day. Like I said, I'm going to list everything down below. So yeah, and thank you for watching this video. I know that I haven't been that consistent with YouTube, but I am trying, you guys. My work schedule is crazy, so the time that I do get to come on here and drop videos for you guys, I appreciate all the support that you do give when I do drop them. You guys are turning it up on Instagram for me, and I appreciate every single one of y'all. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you leave me a comment. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. You keep coming back anyways, you might as well go ahead. You can also click that bell if you already have subscribed, to stay notified of all my future uploads. And before we get out of here, I just want to remind you guys, the word of the day is always slay. Love you guys.